so much for stopping by today. So I wanted to shorten my walk this morning because this is the community garden that I kind of gave a tour, I want to say last year probably about this time. I didn't do the fall one because I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do the fall one, but they had a lot of fall vegetables out here. So I just want to take you again to see some of the things that they have because I think this is just wonderful. I wish more places had like a community garden. This is really it's a small community garden, but yet and still it's a community garden, which is good. And y'all be thinking about probably in the next few weeks. Now we're here in Georgia, Zone 8A. Probably in the next few weeks, I'm going to start some of our what do you call it? Okay, I just got done with my walk, so y'all bear with me. Some of my fall seeds. But I'll just start right here. This particular one, I love it. Nice rosemary, cherry tomatoes, slicing tomatoes. And I always like to come in here to see how they do their tomatoes. This is like these look like cattle panels that they have wrapped around and secured with the zip ties right here to keep them from falling over. They have some great companion planting plants where you see the nasturtium. The rosemary is a great companion plant as well. But this one is full of tomatoes and a lot of them are ripe in this area right here. Let me go around here because I see a kind of like a trellis. I think these must be cucumbers, but I see a lot of the beetles, kind of like what we have in our garden. I'll get a little bit closer because they have quite a bit that are eating this plant. Right here, these are cucumbers because I gotta watch where I'm walking. I just walked right through a spider web. But these are cucumbers, but they got a lot of cucumber beetles right here. Directly across, these look like squash, They got a lot of the beetles on these too. They have tomatoes. I see peppers that are starting to ripen. Let me see if I could get a little bit closer, y'all, so you could see the peppers over here. And these are a whole bunch of sweet potatoes right here. A whole bunch, like three sweet potatoes, and some of them are starting to get their flower. I know that they'll be so excited when it's time to harvest those. So you got sweet potatoes right here. This one doesn't have a whole lot in here, just a few tomatoes right here. When I walk, I just see all of the beautiful colors. For example, this is how nature is. You got a nasturtium that has crept under and grown under these raised beds, but you have the zinnias, you have more tomatoes right here. And then I'm looking, let me tell y'all while I'm looking, because I see the marigold up high. I'm gonna step back. I see the marigold up high and I'm like, that's very interesting how the marigold got probably as high as those tomatoes there. And then I see some jalapeno peppers right here, but lots of beautiful color. And then directly over here, we got beans that are starting, they're flowering. They look like they're about to get ready to like explode into production over here. And then like more tomatoes. So we got a lot of people growing tomatoes this season. But it's a lots of bean flowers, and I'm starting to see the bean pods over here. And then let's keep going down. More zinnias. We got a little bit of corn. I see leaf-footed bugs over here. This looks like lemon balm. That looks like lemon balm right here. I'm gonna rub my hand just to make sure. I see strawberries coming out as well. That's not lemon balm. but I do see some strawberries coming out. And then we have some, what is this plant right here? It got to be lemon balm. Yeah, it's lemon balm. It's lemon balm. The reason why I was questioning it, because mine is, you can see where it's starting to flower, but then you have the big leaves. And so I'm like, this has got to be lemon balm. Oh, they're going to have oh, that's going to be wonderful. It's going to be so wonderful. Yeah, they got a lot of lemon balm. And then, like I said, I see strawberries. Can y'all see the strawberries over here? So I see strawberries, beautiful zinnias right here. And then let's go over here where we have some cosmos, really pretty cosmos over here. But this is what I want to show y'all right here. Like, they're going to have a lot of beans, and these definitely are pole beans. But they're going to have a lot, and they're going to have to pick through. They're going to have to pick through these beans right here. But once the beans start coming on, it'll be pretty quick. And I see, like, tucked in, if you could see right there in the middle, I see just some tucked in zinnias over here. And then we have more flowers over here. Y'all know I love the vegetables, the flowers, the herbs together. So to me, this is like the perfect space, because although it's blocked off, you still got flowers in here, you still have herbs in here, and you still have vegetables in here as well. You have sunflowers up here, which are so beautiful. And in the beginning, the video that I showed you, that was at the agriculture office here locally for us. They used to have 3 chickens. Now they just have 2, but they just have that little space. And I think a lot of them just kind of self-seeded, and it just takes care of itself. Right here, I see eggplant, I see melon right here, and I see some corn with some beautiful marigold. And I forgot the name of this blue flower right here, but this is a beautiful flower, especially here for us here in the South. To have in your garden is really tough. But I do see a lot of tomatoes, and yeah, we got melons. Let's see what else we have over here. I see basil that is going to flower over here. So we have some basil, we have some corn back here. Lots of more beautiful flowers that are coming on right here. A lot of the black-eyed Susans that I see. And then we have more sweet potatoes right here. And we have eggplant that is about to get ready to come on right here. And then I just love how, whoever owns these or rents or however they do it, have these different spaces. They kind of like customize it, and they make them their own, which I think is wonderful. This whole line is full of tomatoes right here. More beans that I think when they do come, they're gonna like trellis it up, because these look like pole beans to me. The blanket flowers over here giving off some beautiful color. But yeah, they're gonna have a lot of tomatoes coming on, which is so beautiful. And let me tell y'all just really quick, just here living in Atlanta, the area versus Savannah, I do better with my tomatoes here in this area versus when I was in Savannah. I told y'all that a lot of it was due to the timing and the weather, getting those right, because the tomatoes did better for us in Savannah, like right around October, September, like that. We got okra plants that are getting ready to come on right here. And then I do see where it's a lot of spiders too. I do see where they're starting to put some of their fall vegetables right here. It looks like they direct sowed it. I see leafy greens, I see beets, but these, so it looks like they're getting started with the fall, which is, like I just shared with y'all, that's one thing that I have been thinking about. Just really making sure. I do want to do like maybe one more quick sowing of let's just say cucumbers and probably cucumbers and some more basil. But yeah, it's about time to start getting ready for our fall garden. And so y'all make sure you subscribe because I'll definitely keep you posted on what we're going to be planting really soon. Okay, so I wanted to go down this road. This is more of the, this looks like the Thai basil that is right here. This is actually kale and then some cosmos over here. And I think this is the angel trumpet plant. I know my dad has this in the front yard and I think this has like a really beautiful smell. I think this is the one. Yeah, it does. It has a nice smell to it. That smells really good. It's a nice fragrance. And then I see where it's some onions in here, rosemary in here, and then I think whoever this is may be getting ready because they got all types of flowers along the fence line. Very nice assortment of pollinator flowers. I'm looking at zinnias. I'm looking at cosmos. This is the obedient plant, the white one right here. You have the cone flowers right here. This makes me want to plant more cone flowers. It really does. Beets that are right here. I don't know if those have just been growing or they might have just planted it. I'm not sure. And then over here we have more herbs, strawberry, cucumbers, and the agastache, the anise hyssop. This is what that looks like. That's another pollinator friendly one. And then just a whole bunch of beans. Now I'm gonna try to get over to the other side over there, y'all, but this pathway is blocked. Y'all know how I am about clear pathways. Yeah, this looks like asparagus to me, which is nice. That's very nice. And I see this is sage over here. They have some sage, more okra. I want to say this is some type of melon right here. But yeah, this is the Bergotten sage. I just love the leaves of this particular variety. Now we grow sage in the garden, but we do have the Bergotten sage. I just love the leaves are a little bit thicker, and it's very fragrant. Now let's see if we could somehow maneuver our way over on the other side, and then I think that'll be it. I am going to try my best, y'all, this time to, when they get ready to, or as they're pulling out things, to come in the fall. Because in the fall they did have collards, they had kale, they had lots of beautiful green. I just love this. This is just so pretty to me. I really love this. Look at this sunflower up here, y'all. Look at those. Is that not beautiful? Oh, they're tall. They are so tall. And then they have, this looks like a mix of beans and a mix of some other stuff. Yeah, this looks like a mix. Over here, beans are coming out. Y'all, I gotta see what this is. They look like, hold on, let me just see what they are. Okay, so it says these are morning glories, which they could be, but they're really pretty. Oh, this looks like the castor. Let me make sure, y'all. Let me make sure. That looks like the castor plant. Let's see. Okay, so they are saying this is Jensen weed. I'll have to look that up. I do remember this plant, reading about this as well. But yeah, they got some really nice things that are growing in the community garden. This is amazing to me. I do see some beans coming on too. Okay, y'all, so before I go, I definitely had to stop and look at this. And then I had to stop and run my mouth too. Y'all know how that is. But yeah, so we got more sunflowers and it's just a nice area to have. This is nice. I just stopped and talked to one of the people that had a space here. So there is a waiting list. You have to put your name on the list, and it is $25 a year to be able, y'all look at these tomatoes, to be able to just get a spot. But he also told me about a church that had a community garden, and then another place. He gave me the road. I'll have to put it in my waves to find out. But I think it's just amazing for a city, for a community to be able to have a space for people who don't have the space to grow. Although y'all know I'm always going to encourage you, start with containers if you need to. But being someone who, you know, stayed overseas where it wasn't a space, just having an area like this is amazing right here. I'm looking at all the different varieties. I got to find the name of the variety of the I want to find the name of the variety of that zinnia. And I like these marigolds as well. So I hope you all have a great day. Oh, look at these, y'all. Look at these. And then I'm going to go. And we'll talk again soon. Bye, y'all. Okay, as I'm walking out, y'all, I had to show y'all the muscadines that are starting to come on this plant as well. This is just amazing to me.